afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so shall we start now? Yes, so please open your camera.
Teacher,
Yes,
I cannot open my camera. I am using my phone, and if I turn on the camera, it closes immediately.
okay, okay. So how about the others?
Hello, teacher.
Yeah. So Vivian, can you open your camera?
Okay.
Okay, great. So Vivian, why did you join online class?
Because it's so far to come on campus.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, so shall we start now? So last week, no, not last week actually, last Monday, where are we? And then we have finished all the chapter, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Sunday, you will be a little bit behind because we have different classes. Like for T2, I have 3 periods for a week, and for section B, I only have 2 periods. So that is why you will be a little bit behind. So if there is something that you want to ask me about the session, you can ask me anytime. Okay. 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 So as we have finished everything about Unit 2, is there any question about the grammar, about the vocabulary?
No.
Okay, so shall we do the exercises from review? We haven't finished it yet, right?
No, we haven't.
We haven't. Okay, so we'll do number 5. Yeah, number 5. Complete the sentences with so as, so that, to, and in order to. So do you still remember how to use them? How to use these connective words? Do you still remember?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good, great. So we'll answer number 1 to 6. So number 1 has been done as an example. For example, like we sometimes walk in groups and there is a blank and there is a second sentence, we can share our ideas. So we connect the 2 sentences by using the connecting words so that as there is a full sentence behind it, right? So you have to decide whether you have to use so as, so that, or to, or in order to connect the two part of the sentence. Okay. So have you finished? Yes. So shall we check now, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for number 2, we can use the internet blend find out links when you're doing a project. So what can we use? To or in order to? Yes, we can use both, right? So tell me again, what is the difference between to and in order to?
Formal and like less formal and more formal.
Yes. So which is less formal?
Yes, to.
To, yes, to is less formal than in order to, right? Okay, so for number 2 blend, if you want to be more formal, you can use in order to, or if you want to use just an ordinary term, you can use to, right? So you can use both. So how about number 3? Take your mobile plan. You can phone me
So
when you're
that.
ready to come.
So that.
So that, yes, so that you can, right? And for number 4, you need to study for at least 5 years, blend, become a doctor.
In order to.
Yes, in order to, both are acceptable. Yes, correct. And how about 5? Let's do our homework now, blend. We can watch the match on TV later.
So that.
So that.
Of course, so that's correct. And how about the mistake? Our teacher asked us to be quiet, blend, not to disturb the students during the exam in the next classroom.
So that.
So as, correct. So as
I use like both so that and so as, but I feel like so that is more like reasonable.
No, we can't use so that, right? Because not to disturb the students during the exam in the next classroom is not a full sentence. It's just only a phrase, right? That is why we only have to use so as here. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So did you get all the answers for number 5, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
If you think about it, in line number 2 to 4, 2 to 5, there is no so as, so like the 6 should be so as.
2 and
No, I mean like ဘွားကွက်လဲမှာ so as မတုံးရသေးအောင်စောဟာ so as မပိုင်မရအောင်ဆိုတော့ so as တုံးလိုက်တာ
so as မပါဘူးဆိုတော့သုံးလိုက်တာ so as ကအပေါ်မှာလည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ် so as ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တူထည့်ပေးရမှာနော် so as to find out number 2မှာလည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်နော်လေဒါပေမဲ့တော့ to မပေးထားဘူးမပေးထားတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာကျတော့ to ပဲရေးလိုက်တာ to in order to ဟုတ်နော်အဲ့ so as ကကျွန်တော် so as to လည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ် so as not to လည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်နော်အဲ့ number 6ကသိကြရဆိုရင် so that သုံးလို့မရဘူးဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့အနောက်ကဟာဒီ clause မဟုတ်ဘူး phrase ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ဒါပဲနော်ဒါ
No, Che. I know, I get it. I was trying to tell you a joke. Like
Okay.
why I thought I was going to use so as in there is because we haven't write so as in the above like other questions yet.
Sorry, I have really a bad sense of humor. Sorry. Okay, so you get all the answers, right?
Yes.
did you get the answers? 答17年ရလား答
hello ဟုတ်ရပါ
ရ
ကျင်
အဖြစ်ရလား答ရရနော် Okay ဒါကဟိုဒီမှာကြာချက်စားနည်းနည်းတရက်စာနောက်ကျနေတဲ့အတွက်ဒါမလိုက်နိုင်လို့ရှင်တစ်ခါကြမ်းပြောနော်
ကျက်ဟွာနောက်ကျနေရဆိုတာဟိုဘယ်လိုပြောရလဲရှင်
နောက်ကျနေရဆိုတော့တစ်ချက် D2 မှာစာရှိပို့ရတယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့ D2 မှာကျတော့တစ်ချက်3ချိန်ရှိရတဲ့ဘက်ကိုဒါတို့တန် D မှာကျတော့တစ်ချက်ဒီဘက်ကို2ချိန်ပဲရှိတာအဲ့တော့ D မှာတစ်ချက်စာပို့နောက်ကျတယ် D2 ထက်စာလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့် D2 မှာချက်ကိုစာပို့ရောက်နေကွာရှေ့ပို့ရတယ်ဒါတစ်ခုပဲတားလို့တော့ definition တစ်ခုပဲလွတ်သွားတာအဲ့ definition ကိုဖတ်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာဖတ်ပြီးလို့ဖြည့်တဲ့အခါမှာဒါအဖြေမသိဘူးဆိုတော့ပြန်လာမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့ပြောတာဘာလို့ဆိုတော့နံပါတ်ဟိုတားတို့တန်းမှာဟိုဒါအထိပဲပြီးသေးတယ်တဲ့အော်ဒီဟာအထိပဲပြီးသေးတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ဒီ number 1 ထိပဲပြီးတယ်ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပြီးသေးဘူးအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မို့ဒါပြန်မေးချင်အချိန်ကြီးပြန်လာမေးလို့ရတယ်လို့ပြောတာ
ဟုတ်
ပြီးရင်တော့ဒါအတူပဲဖြစ်မှာပေါ့ဒါတားလို့တော့ဒီတစ်ခုပဲရှိရထားလေးပဲ
ဟုတ်ဒါပြန်ဖြေရလိုက်မယ်ရှင်
ပြည့်ထားရနော်ပြင်ထားပြီးတော့ဖြေပြန်ချောပြန်ပြောနော် Okay Okay so we'll continue so how 6 number 6 is world future and you still remember the format right and what to use it right so complete the details using the world future passive form so that is quite easy so we'll do it right away so number 1 is the students will be taken so the verb have been given in the bracket so all you have to do is you have to transform this verb into future passive form right so students will be taken, right? Will be plus verb 3. So that is the pattern, right? To the activity center by coach. So students is the object, is not the subject, right? Actually. So number 2, you have to use give. So tell me the answer. Students
Will be given.
Will be given.
yes, will be given, right? Will be given a plan of the day's activities when they arrive. How about number 3, lunch?
Will be provided.
Yes, lunch will be provided, right? And number 4, students learn at all times by a teacher. So you have to use the verb accompany.
Will be accompanied.
Company.
Yes, will be accompanied, IED, right? So will be accompanied at all times by the teacher. Number 5, all the activities.
Will be organized.
Yes, will be organized. It has to be verb 3, right? By qualifying instructors. Number 6, students
Won't.
Won't be.
won't be, yes, won't be allowed, right? Not will be allowed. This time we have to use negative form, right? So they're not allowed to use the mobile phone, right? So students won't be allowed to use mobile phone during the day, right? ဟိုလေတခြားတယောက်ဖြေနေလို့ကိုကဝင်မဖြေလို့ရမဟုတ်ဘူးเนาะတခြားတယောက်ဖြေနေလဲကိုကအဖြေဝင်ပြောလို့ရတော့တဒန်းလုံးဖြေလို့ရတယ်ဒီခက်အရန်မန်နာကောင်းတယ်အချင်းချင်းပြောတာအချင်းချင်းတယောက်ဖြေနေလို့ဆိုရင်တယောက်ကမဖြေဘူးနောက်ဆုံးတော့သူဖြေနေတာဖြေပါစေဆိုပြီးတော့မှเนาะအဲ့တော့အကုန်တဒန်းလုံးဝင်ဖြေလို့ရတယ်เนาะအာမနာနဲ့တကယ်ချင်းဖြေနေလို့ကိုကဖြတ်ဖြေလိုက်တာမဟုတ်တကယ်ချင်းဖြေနေလဲကိုကသူနဲ့တူလိုက်ပြီးတော့ဖြေလို့ရတယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့တယောက်ဖြေနေချင်တယောက်ကအရန်အားနာထားတယ်တူရဟုတ်လားဟုတ်လားOkay အဲ့တော့အချင်းချင်းအားမနာနဲ့เนาะအဲ့တော့သူဖြေနေလဲကိုဝင်ဖြေအောင်ဖြစ်လဲတူဖြေကြတာပေါ့เนาะဒီချက်တွေ့ရတယောက်ဖြေလိုက်ရင်တယောက်ကဒီလိုတွန့်သွားတယ်တော့မဖြေတော့ဘူးဦးထားပေးလိုက်တာပေါ့เนาะ Okay အဲ့တော့ဖြေရတော့လဲဆက်ဖြေမယ်တိုင်းတိတ်နေလူတွေကလည်းလိုက်ပြီးတော့သူတို့လည်းတူဖြေပြီးပါเนาะအဲ့တော့အတူတူဖြေတော့မှကျွန်တော်လည်းဘက်ကကြောကိုနားရဲ့ပြင်ပုံဝင်တာပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဆိုနံပါတ်6ဆက်ဖြေကုန်ရမယ်เนาะ Okay so number 7ကလည်းဆက်ရင်းနေပြပါမယ်เนาะOkay, answer to number 7 is down. Which stands if only, should have, shouldn't have. So do you still remember the sentence there we have to use? Let me do that.
Yes.
Let me do it. I wish that if only this was in a like it, but tense like that. I wish that if only another, but tense like it. Helpless but free. Helpless but free ဆိုရင် past perfect เนาะ past perfect ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင် helpless but free လို့ပြောရဲเนาะ should have နဲ့ shouldn't have အနောက်မှာကျတော့ verb ကလိုက်ပေးရတယ် 3ဟုတ်စုစီတမီဖြေတော့ဖြေနေမိုက်လေးဖွင့်ပြီးတော့ဒီ3လိုက်ပေးဟာဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့တော့ participle ဟုတ်တယ်နော် past participle in other words verb 3အလွယ်ခေါ်ရင်ဆို verb 3လိုက်ပေးရအောင်နော်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ pattern ကိုသုံးပြီးတော့မှကြောက်ရည် Okay အဲ့တော့ number 1ကတော့သူကရေးကြပြီလားနော်ဒီနေ့ဟိုညဖုံးကိုလားဟာလားသူမလာဘူးနော်မနေ့ကအတန်းမှာရှိလာတယ်
ရှိတယ်
ရှိရချေရှိတယ်
ရှိရဆိုအဲ့ဒီဆက်ချင်လို့တက်သွားတော့
ဒီကျ
อืม
ကဲဒါဒီမှာကျတော့ဘာရှင်းမှမရှိတော့ဘူး
ရှင်းမှမရှိတော့ yes so you can concentrate more right
yeah
ဒီခေါ်တရားကိုကြောက်ပြီးပြောင်းလာတာမဟုတ်ဘူးလားဒီတူကို
မဟုတ်ပါဘူးကျဟိုအဲ့ဒီရဲ့နှစ်ယောက်ကဟိုဒါသွားတော့မယ်ဆိုတော့သူကငိုတယ်ကျသူတို့နှစ်ယောက်က
ဟိုလားဟိုလား
ဟုတ်ငိုရတယ် rain ရောပဲ
တနာပါရဲ့
Like that was I was telling in like previous like session like these guys know only for like 2 weeks, right? And
Yes.
like how can you cry over a friend that you met 2 weeks ago? What? I don't get it.
I don't get it. Actually, they are really playful, and they like each other very so much. I think.
Like if like I had a best friend that I knew since I was like I don't know Garden basically. Yeah, and then we stopped talking, and then I was like, oh well, cool anyways. So I just like got back to my normal life. No like sad, no nothing.
So there is no attachment, right? So you're really playful like that, right? So have you finished?
Yes.
Yes. How about the others? How about the others?
Finish.
Finish. Okay. Think clear. You can read that line. So shall we check now? So number one has been done as an example, right? So we'll move to number two. Number two is I feel so tired this morning, so I stay up so late. So what is your answer then? You can use both of the pattern. So if you want to use if only and I wish, what would the answer be? If only or I wish, I
wish
had.
I wish I hadn't stayed up so
I
late.
wish I had stayed up.
Hadn't or I had.
Hadn't.
I hadn't, yes. I wish or if only I hadn't stayed up so late. Or I shouldn't have stayed up so late, right? Okay. So how about number three? Oh dear, I can't answer any of the question in the test. So the prompt that is given is I do more revision. So if we're using if only and I wish, if only or I wish, I
wish I had done more
yes,
revision.
I had done more revision. I had done more revision, or I should have done more revision, right? Okay, so how about number four? I got into trouble for being late for school. So you have to use I get up earlier. So the answer is if only or I wish I had got up earlier,
Got up.
right? Or I should have
Got up.
got up earlier. Yes, correct. So the last one, it was meant to be a surprise and now everybody knows thanks to you. So you have to criticize to someone like you tell everybody, right? So to criticize somebody, we can use should have or shouldn't have, right? So the answer is you shouldn't have told everyone, right?
Everybody.
Okay. So did you get all the answers for number 7, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, everyone. Yeah, nó sẽ rất là yeah, nó. Okay. Puppu à, không mau lại lại.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, okay. Okay, ဆရာဟောပြီးသွားပြီ course book ပြီးသွားပြီเนาะ course book က review တွေလည်းပြီးသွားပြီနောက်ပြီးတော့course book က exercise တွေပြီးသွားပြီဆိုတော့ workbook တွေသွားရအောင်workbook ကလေဒီဟာနဲ့တွဲရစာအောင်ရှိရ global english course book workbook အတွဲလိုက်တယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ workbook လေးဆက်ထုတ်ပေးပါ accumulated this one global english workbook 8 and the page number is 10 e-communication. Are you a good communicator? And you will see the puzzle there or crossword there. So did you get the book? Okay. Okay, so we'll do number 1 here. You have to solve the crossword. So you will see the crossword here and you have to solve this. And while you are doing this one, don't look back at the crossword again, okay? Promise? Okay, so set aside your crossword, okay? So we'll do this one without looking at the crossword again, okay? Because it's kind of like revising our vocabulary that we have learned from Unit 2. So we'll do number 1, and after that, we'll check the answers together. Before sound 对了，သမီး
ဟုတ်ပြီပါချေ
对ရနော် okay 对ရရှုံးလိုက်ဝင်စားအောင်တွေ့လားသမီး
ဟုတ်ပြီပါချေ
对ရနော် okay
တရှေဒါတို့ဒီကွက်လက်ထဲမှာပြည့်ပြီးတော့ဟိုဒီဘက်ဘေးမှာရေးရမှာလား
ဒီထဲမှာရေးလိုက်တာပိုကောင်းတယ်ဒီထဲမှာဖြည့်လိုက်လို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ထားပါတော့ကျွန်တော်နံပါတ် 2k လာရင် 4 အတွက်ကျွန်တော် hint စေရမယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ဒီဇာတ်ကွက်ထဲမှာဖြည့်လိုက်တာကိုယ်တည်း hint စေပို့ရတယ်
ဟုတ်ကြက်ပြီးတော့ရပြီ
ရပြီဟုတ်ကဲ့So have you finished? Not yet. Okay. So have you finished?
No,
No, yeah, okay.
I'm done.
Okay, so how about the others?
Yes, I have finished.
Yes, I have finished. And how about the others? I think I have to wait a little bit longer, right? Okay, let's check together. So for number, so we'll look at the across one first. Okay, so this is across and this is down, right? So for number 4, it has like the answer is these letters. So a phone that you carry with you. What is that?
mobile.
Mobile. Yes, mobile. When,
Yeah.
when you tell your answer, you can have like confidence, like mobile, like that, right? Be confident with your answers, okay? တခြားမှားလည်းမရိုက်ပါဘူးเนาะ။ရိုက်ချင်တာပြရင်နှိမ့်ရိုက်လို့မရအောင်။မှားလို့ရှိရင်ဘာမှမလုပ်ဘူးရတယ်။မှားလည်းကိစ္စမရှိဘူးเนาะ
Can
So
say
you can
like
tell-
do your homework or else you can say like or else what?
Or else what? You want me to bet down like that, right? Okay. So mobile. So how about the message? To talk informally. So it has 4 letters.
Chat.
Chat, correct. CHAT, right? Chat. Chatting, right? Chat, chatting. So how about number 7? When I plan a message on my mobile, it makes a noise like a bird.
Receive.
Receipt, correct. RECEIVE, right? It has 7 letters. So receipt, correct. And number 8, it is short for an application and you can use it on your mobile. So it's quite easy.
App.
Yes, correct. App, app, yes. So how about number 9? I wanted to make a call on my mobile, but there was no
Signal.
signal. Yes, correct. There is no signal. And number 20, transfer music, etc. from the internet to your own computer or mobile device.
Download.
Download.
Correct.
Download.
Download. Yes, correct. Okay, so we'll move to the down one. So for number one is you need this to connect to the internet without using wires. So what is that?
Wi-Fi.
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 Wi-Fi. Yes, it has 2 words and 2 letters for each. So that is Wi-Fi, correct. And number 2 is an informal diary on 11 down. So we'll move to 11 down first. The World Wide Web and it is also called the net. So what is that?
Internet.
Internet.
Correct. So an informal diary on internet. So what is that?
Blog.
Blog. Correct. Blog. B-L-O-G, right? Blog. It has 4 letters. And for number 3, this describes the computer that you have at home, and that actually the answer is already given, right? Desktop, right? So number 5, you need a password to blend the internet.
Access.
Access. How do you spell access?
ACC.
Yes, A-C-C-E-S-S, access, correct. Internet access. Or to access the internet. So 10, which is quite easy. A computer that you carry with you, what is that?
Laptop.
Laptop. Yes, the one that you're using right now, right? Laptop. Okay, so we have got all the answers. So did you get all the answers for the crossword, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. အကုန်လုံးရတယ်နော်။စမ်းပြည့်ညံရောရလားက။စမ်းပြည့်ညံရှိသေးလား။စမ်းပြည့်ညံရှိသေးလား။ Okay အဲ့ဒါဆိုတနေ့တွေရတယ်နော်။တစ်ချက်တန်နည်းနည်းတိုးနေလေလား။ကြားရလား။ကြားရလား။ ကြားရတယ်နော်။ Okay အကောင်းကြားရတယ်။ Okay. So as we have finished number 1 crossword, we'll move to number 2, which is about prepositions. So it's on page number 11 and complete the sentences with the correct prepositions, but the preposition text is given. So all you have to do is you have to pick up the appropriate prepositions for each of the plans. So for 4, so there is into 8. So it means that you can use for twice and you can use for with twice. So fill it and after that we'll chat again. So have you finished number 2?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what is the answer for the second one of number 1? On the internet.
For the
On the internet, correct. On the internet. And number 2, I know that it is better musician to download music
From
from the internet
for free.
for
for
free.
free. Correct. For free. And 3, can you recommend an app
For
for,
learning.
for learning to read music? And number 4, I always take my mobile phone
With
yes, correct, with me when I go out. And it is easy to keep
in touch.
In touch
yes, in touch
with
With
friends.
yes, with friends using Skype and email. Yes, correct. So app has been used for number 1, right? So okay. So did you get all the answers for number 2? Number 2, Yana? There's no question, right? Okay, so we'll move to number 3 now. Combine the pair of the sentences using to. Okay, again, you have to use to combine the 2 sentences to become 1 sentence, right? So we'll look at number 1. I want to find out the football score, and that is why I turn my computer on, right? So there are 2 sentences, action and the purpose. So you have to connect the 2 sentences to become 1 sentence. So you can write, I turn my computer on to find out the football score, just like that. So we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that we'll check again, okay? So have you finished number 3? Straight baby line. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. So number 2, my mom wanted to buy a new mobile phone and that is why she wants into town. So how do you write the sentence by using to?
She went into town to buy a
Went
new
into
mobile.
town to buy a new mobile phone.
Yes, she wants into town to buy a new mobile phone. အဲ့လိုပဲဖြစ်လိုက်တာ။အဲ့လိုပဲဖြစ်လိုက်တာ။ဘာလေးပြောင်းလိုက်ပြီလဲ
She and my mom.
Yes, she and my mom လေးပြောင်းလိုက်မယ်ဆိုတော့နေရာလေးပြောင်းလိုက်မယ်။အဲ့တော့ဒီ she နေရာမှာ my mom လေးထည့်လိုက်မယ်။ဆိုတော့ဒီမှာ she သုံးထားတာကအရှိမ my mom သုံးပြီးသားမို့လို့အနောက်မှာကျွန်တော် pronoun ထည့်ထားတာဟုတ်တယ်နော်။ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီ sentence နေရာမှာကျွန်တော်အရှိက noun ကိုဖြုတ်တော့မယ်ဆိုတဲ့ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော် subject မလို့တော့လေဒီမှာကျွန်တော်ဟုတ်တယ်မလားဖြုတ်တော့မယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီ pronoun နေရာမှာကျွန်တော်ဒီရဲ့ proper noun လေး proper လေးပြန်ထည့်ပေးလိုက်တယ် my mom လေးပြန်ထည့်ပေးလိုက်တယ်ဟုတ်နော်။အဲ့လိုလေးလည်းနည်းနည်းပြန်ထည့်ပြရမယ်။ So the answer is my mom went into town to buy a new mobile phone. Got it? Number 3, I wanted to ask you about the math homework. That's why I phoned you. So what is the answer?
I phoned you to ask about maths homework.
Yes, I phoned you to ask about the math homework. That's it. But that's a pronoun that you don't have to And 4, he wanted to find the cinema. That is why he looked at the map on his phone. So the answer is
He looked at the map on his phone to find the cinema.
yes, correct. He looked at the map on his phone to find the cinema. That is the answer, right? So how about the last one? I would like to improve my English. That is why I'm going to spend 3 weeks in Sydney. So the answer is
I'm going to spend 3 weeks.
In Sydney.
you can answer together, guys, to improve my English, right? Yes, correct. I'm going to spend 3 weeks in Sydney to improve my English. So everyone, did you get all the answers for number 3?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we'll move to number 4 now. Combine the pair of the sentences using to, in order to, or in order not to where possible. Otherwise, use so that with couldn't or could, wouldn't or would. So you can use to, in order to, or you can also use so that plus could or couldn't or would or wouldn't. So for example, like my mom bought a new laptop and she wanted to make life easier when she was traveling. So the answer is my mom bought a new laptop to make life easier when she was traveling, like that. So you can write the sentences, okay? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we're writing the answers. Oh, no, đừng lưu ra bị lại. Lưu gì là? Lưu gì là? Lưu đồ là? Lưu làm lưu là? Lưu đồ này được. Thế nào một thì này nó, ông nào lưu làm lưu là rồi, sẽ mấy nào thì ra rồi. Cái này có thể bài tên hả luôn đấy. Bài gì đấy?
Math and chemistry.
Math နဲ့ chemistry နဲ့အဲ့တော့ English စာတွေကတော့အုံတော့အလုံးမလုပ်တော့ဘူး။ Math နဲ့ chemistry မှာသုံးထားပြီဆိုတော့အဲ့တော့ကျောင်းတက်တာတစ်ပတ်လောက်ပြီးသွားပြီเนาะတစ်ပတ်ခွဲလောက်ဖြစ်သွားပြီပေါ့ဆရာဒီပုံတူဟူဆိုတော့ So how was the school days ဘယ်လိုနေလဲ How about the lessons
Good.
Good ခေါ်ကတော့ good လို့ပြောတယ်တနေ့လူတွေမျက်နှာကြည့်ရအီလဲလဲနဲ့ပြောလဲ Is that difficult?
Sure, I want to ask like when are the exams?
What are the exams? What are the exams ကလေကျွန်တော်အခု PreiG ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကကျွန်တော်10လเนาะ10လတက်မှာဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ဘုကပေါ့9လတစ်ဖြတ်မှာဆောင်းမ mid term တစ်ခေါက်ရှိနေမယ် mid term တစ်ခေါက်ပြီးတော့ final term တစ်ခေါက်ရှိနေမယ်အဲကျွန်တော်အခုဒီလမှာစတာဆိုတော့ဒီလပါလာတယ်ဒါဆက်ပြင်ပါလား
That maybe at like February.
sorry ဒီချက်လိုင်းကြောက်ပါတယ်မိုးရွာတယ်လိုင်းစစ်စစ်ကြောက်ပါတယ်တော့ခဏတစ်ချက်ပြောကြားလိုက်ကြလားမသိဘူးစောင်းမပြောတဲ့အချိန်တိုင်းကြောက်ရတာကြားလိုက်လားနားလာတစ်ချက်ဆိုတော့ February maybe January February လောက်မှာဖြစ်နေတယ်ဒီချက်မှာအခုမှစတာမရှိတယ်စောင်းမကြောက်နေမိတယ်ဟိုရောစာရီတက်တော့မှာလား
No, I was just asking because I'm not sure
just-
because there are no like weekly like tutorials and stuff. So I was like, how are like we gonna get tests?
There may be like some tutorials, not the big exam. So it depends on the subject teacher. So subject teacher မိမရမယ် subject teacher ရသူတို့ tutorial အသေးစားလေးတွေဖြစ်တယ်။ဘာလို့လဲ English ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် English ပေါ့နော် tutorial အဲ့လိုမျိုးလေးအသေးစားလေးလိုအပ်မယ်ဆိုရင်ဖြစ်တာပေါ့ chapter by chapter တချို့English က chapter by chapter မလိုဘူး။ဘာတချို့subject တွေကြာ chapter by chapter ကိုသူတို့ tutorial ဆက်တာ I don't know. So you have to ask the subject teacher if you want to know more about details. So till now the lessons are quite easy, right? So far,
For now, yes, yes.
yeah. So far so good, right? So have you finished? Okay, check number 3. I gave my cousins my email address. I wonder how to send me her holiday photos. So what is your answer?
I gave
Guys,
my
what is your
cousin my
answer?
email address so that she could send me her holiday photos.
Yes, correct. I gave my cousin my email address.
That's kind of
so that
weird.
Why? Why is weird?
Using email, but oh yeah, this is like 2014, so
Okay, whatever. So, but better to give the Facebook account or something, right? So, so that she could send me, right? So that she could send me her holiday photos. That is the answer. So how about number 4? I saved up some money and I wanted to find an iPod. So what is your answer?
I see some money to buy an iPad.
Yes, to buy an iPod, correct? And how about number 5? I put my my phone on silent. I didn't want it to disturb anyone. So, the
I
answer
put my
is
phone on silent not to disturb anyone.
yes. I put my phone on silent, not to disturb anyone. So that is the answer, right? And number 6, I took my phone with me. I didn't want to miss your call. So
I didn't want to miss your call, so that I took my phone with me.
so that I took my phone with me. I took my mobile with me, not to miss your call. Yeah, not yet. Yes, you can use so that, or you can also use not to miss, right? PA 講ရလား
Yep.
အဲ့ဒါဆို so that သုံးရမလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင် to သုံးရမလားဆိုတာဘယ်လိုဆုံးဖြတ်သွားကြလဲဒီမှာဆိုကျွန်တော်ဘာနဲ့သုံးသွားလဲ
But to be honest, Jet, like every English test, I do not really look at the grammar. I write what I like feel is right. Like if I
It
pronounce
is
that
good, yeah,
sentence, like if it's like sounds right, it's right. So like if you're asking like what this tense is called, like how do you call past perfect? I don't know any of that actually.
feeling တိုင်းပဲသွားတယ်ပေါ့မှန်တယ်လို့ထင်မှန်တယ်မှားတယ်လို့ထင်မှားတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးလားအဲ့တော့တော်တော်များဟုတ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်ဆိုလိုကောင်းရင်မှန်တယ်ဆိုလိုမကောင်းရင်မှားတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးနဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ကြအဲ့လို sense ဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်ကျတော့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါကြီး rely လုပ်လို့ရအောင်လားတစ်ချိန်လုံးမရအောင်เนาะအဲ့တော့ဒီမှာ rule say ရှိရယ်အဲ့တော့ my mom bought a new laptop to make ဒီမှာဆို2 plus 1နဲ့သုံးပါအဲ့တော့2သုံးလို့ရမယ် in order to သုံးလို့ရမယ်ဟုတ်တယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့နောက်တစ်ခုက our teachers gave us a practice paper ဒီမှာတော့ so that သုံးသွားတယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်ဆိုသက်သုံးရလား My mom bought a new laptop ဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီနေရာမှာ2နဲ့မချိန်ခံတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဆိုသက်နဲ့ချိန်လို့ရလား
မရပါဘူး
မရဘူးလေမရတဲ့ဟာတစ်ခွက်ပေါ့ရတဲ့လူတွေရှိလား
You can say like my mom bought a new laptop so that it can make her life easier.
so that she
It
will
can make her life easier.
so that it can make her life easier okay အဲ့ဒါအဲ့မှာတစ်ခုပြပြမယ်အဲ့တော့2နဲ့ so that နဲ့ဘာပါလဲဆိုတော့ so that ကလေ2ကိုရင်ပြောလိုက်မယ်နော်2သုံးချင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ set နှစ်ခုတူပါမယ် sentence နှစ်ခုမှာပါတယ် set နှစ်ခုတူတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်2သုံးလို့ရတယ်ထားပါတော့ကျွန်တော် number 6လို့ sentence ကို number 5လို့ sentence ကို number 4 for example number 4လို့ sentence ကိုအရှင်းဆုံးမယ် I saved up some money and I want to buy an iPod အဲ့တော့ sentence ဆိုတာလည်း I ပဲ right အဲ့တော့ဒီပစ္စည်းဝယ်ဖို့ကလည်းကိုပဲအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် sentence နဲ့တောင်းလို့မှာ subject တူနေတယ် subject တူနေလို့ရှိရင် it's better to use in order to or to တောင်းလို့ရတယ် subject တူတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒါပေမဲ့ so that ကကြတော့ subject မတူဘူးဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် so that ကိုသုံးပေးမယ် subject မတူရင်ကျွန်တော်တူနေလုံးဝချိန်လို့မရအောင်နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် our teacher gave us practice paper အဲ့တော့ practice paper ဆိုရတဲ့ပေးတာက our teacher ဟုတ်တယ်နော် she want us to be ready for the exam အတွက် ready ဖြစ်ဖို့လိုအပ်နေတာက as ငါတို့တွေအဲ့တော့ဒုတိယ sentence မှာကျွန်တော် as က we ပြန်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်တွေ့လားအဲ့တော့ subject ကမတူနေဘူးဟုတ်တယ်နော် purpose ကကိုကပေးထားတဲ့ action ကတခုနော် purpose ကသူများတွေလုပ်ပေးတာပြောချင်တာက sentence နဲ့တောင်းမှာ action လုပ်တဲ့လူနဲ့ purpose ကမတူဘူးလို့ပြောချင်တာအဲ့တော့ subject မတူဘူးဆိုတော့ so that ကိုသုံးပေးရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ so that က subject တူနေတယ်သုံးလို့ရတယ် so that ကဘယ်နေရာမှာသုံးရအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်နေရာမှာဆိုရင် so that I could find an iPod လို့သုံးရအဲ့ so that ကပြဿနာမရှိဘူးကျွန်တော်တူလဲရတယ်မတူလဲရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့မတူဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တူသုံးရတူကလည်း negative ပြဿနာရှိတယ်တူကကျွန်တော် subject တူတော့မှသုံးမှာများတယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့2 plus infinitive အဲ့ဒါမှကျွန်တော် phrase ပဲလိုက်တာသူ့မှာပြန်ပြီး subject ပြန်မပါတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့အဲ့ဆိုရှင်းမှာရှင်း
Yeah.
ရှင်းမယ်နော် okay ရှင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်နောက်တစ်ခုဆက်ပါနောက်တစ်ခုဆက်ပါရအောင်ဆိုသူတယောက်ထွက်သွားတာလေကျွန်တော်တွေ့ရအောင်နော်ဒီကန်းကောင်ကြီးထွက်သွားတယ် Yes I didn't see ခက်ညီတော့ရှိလားခက်ညီတော့
ဟုတ်ရှိပါတယ်
ရှိရနော်ဒါ okay ပို့ပို့ရှိလားသမီး
ဟုတ်ရှိပါတယ် teacher
ရှိရနော် okay I just call you guys because I can see you okay အဲ့ဆိုရင် so that နဲ့ to နဲ့သုံးဖို့သုံးနည်းလေးရှင်းတယ်နော်ရမယ်နော် okay ရမယ်ဆိုရင် we will move to the future of school which is on page number 12 page ရအောင် The future of school. Number 1, label pictures by reordering the letter. So the letter has been jumbled, right? So we have to reorder it back to form a word. So what is number 1?
Satellite.
Satellite. How about number 2? What is that?
Headphones and microphone.
Headphones and microphone. Yes, headphone, microphone. And how
Webcam.
about number 4?
Webcam.
Webcam. Correct. And how about number 5?
Interactive whiteboard.
Yes, interactive whiteboard. Correct. So we'll move to number 2 now. Look at the pictures in exercise 1 and answer the questions. So you have to answer these questions down there. So number 1 is, where do you find number 1 and what does it do? So where do we find number 1?
Above your
Where
head.
do we find this one? Above your head? Seriously? You can't
Yeah.
see above our head, right? it's in the space, right? So we can see that.
Yeah, you can see
Space in
chat
the
actually.
space.
Yeah, you can see the
You can see?
international space station when it passed over your house. Yeah, it passed
Okay.
over your house
But
and like
here we can't, right?
yeah, you can. It passed over like Myanmar like every 2.5 months. So every
So we can
2.5
see
months,
either.
like yeah, if you look up, like you can see it.
Okay.
But it has to be like in morning it have to like no clouds, but at night it has to be also no clouds. Like the sky must be clear, otherwise you
We
can
need
see.
a clear sky to see that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about the second part of the question? What does it do? What does it do?
Many different things.
Many different things. Basically, we can receive information, we can send information through the satellite, right? Okay, for number 2, 3, 4, 5, they are quite easy. So I'll ask you guys one by one. So 10
Yes.
can you answer number 2 question for me? When and why would you wear number 2? When and why would you wear number 2? This one.
To listen to music, or like if you're in a call and you don't want other people hearing you.
Okay, so that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
How about in the class like this online class? You can wear this too, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So we'll move to number 3, and for number 3, Pupu. Pupu, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Can you give me the answer for number 3 to me? What does number 3 do? Number 3 is microphone, right? What does it do then?
Microphone.
Yeah, microphone. What is its function? You're using a microphone right now, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Microphone.
why do you use it? You want to send your voices to us, right? And it makes clear, right? That is why you are using that one. Am I right?
Yeah, we can hear for microphone. Yeah.
But you can set your voice to us, right? So we can hear you clearer, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So okay. Are you feeling well, Goku?
No.
Take care of me. Okay. And at this time, Ted Adrian to me. What does
Yes,
number
sure.
4 do? What is the function of number 4? This one. What can?
To show our videos or to show our faces on
To record
online
the videos.
classes.
Yes. But it can record your image, so we can see,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So for number 5, how about pick?
It is
Is number 5 better than an ordinary board? What do you think?
yes, I think it is because it is electronic and even online students can use it.
So it has more functions than an ordinary board, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have finished number 2, right? Finish your yam lesson. Coming up. I have never
Oh,
seen
teacher.
interactive whiteboard is only. Okay, so we go.
Earphone 有 microphone 没了。
Earphone 有 earphone.
No.
This is earphone, right? This is earphone and this is microphone, right?
Microphone is that little thing that gets your that receive your voice and translate it into what the computer understands. But now like we don't have that big microphones in like headphones or earphones. It's like a lot smaller. Yeah.
ဟုတ်
and
ပို့
တ
ရ
ယ်
လားသမီး
ဟုတ်
I
ဟုတ်သူပြောချင်တာပို့လို့မျိုးလေဖုန်းတွေမှာလေတချင်းနားထောင်တဲ့အခါသုံးတဲ့နေချက်ကကြတော့ microphone ပဲ
အဲ့ earphone လေးသမီးဒါသမီး
no like my
နားလဲခံ
အဲ့မဲ့အဲ့ကမှာအ
earphone
တန်ကြားရအောင်သူက microphone တသေးလေးပါတယ်လေ yeah
အော်ဟုတ်ဟုတ်
yeah that's why if you plug in an earphone you can use your microphone လေ
yeah we can also use the microphone အောက်မှာကျတော့သူဒီနားလေးမှာပါရဟုတ်တယ်မလားသုံးပြောရင်ဆက်သုံးရတယ်လေ
yeah
ဒီမှာတက်လိုက်တာစဉ်းစားဟာမို့အတွက်ဆိုတော့ earphone ပဲသုံးတာကိုကပြန်ပြောနေတဲ့အခါကျတော့ microphone ပြန်သုံးတာ right ကိုအဲ့ဒါဆိုရမလားသမီး
ဟုတ်ရပါတယ် teacher
Okay, so shall we move to number 3 now, as we still have time, right? So number 3, read the itinerary for the first day of the school ski trip and then write an account of what will happen. Use the passive. So this time you have to use future passive voice, right? So you can read the itinerary here and you have to write all the itinerary in detail by using passive form, future passive form, right? So the example has been done for you, like for example, like 6:30 a.m. activity. Coach takes students and teachers from school to the airport. So that is the active sentence, right? So you have to transform that into passive sentence by using word future, right? So the answer is students and teachers. So that is the object, right? Students and teachers will be taken. So take transform into word future passive. So will be taken from school to the airport plus by plus subject, right? By course, just like that. So you have to write like that. So can you do that? ရေးလို့ရမလားရှင်။ရမယ်နော်။ Okay, အဲ့ဒါဆိုရေးကြည့်ကြမယ်။ So have you finished? You are done actually.
Yes.
Yes. Send it real.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So shall we check now? Check the line now. Okay. Okay. So the second one. So the second one is look at guide meet as. So what is the answer? We
By Google Guide.
Our
yes. We will be met by Google Guides, right? How am I? So the subject, the verb, the object ဆိုတော့ object ကိုရှင်းထုတ်လိုက်မှာ။ object ရှင်းထုတ်တော့ as က we ဖြစ်သွားတယ်။အဲ့တော့ we အဲ့တော့ met ကိုကျတော့ will be met လို့ပြန်ပြောင်း sorry meet ကို will be met လို့ပြန်ပြောင်းမှာ။အဲ့တော့ we will be met by local guides. Local guides ဆိုတဲ့ subject ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်အဲ့ဆိုရမယ်နော်။ The second one. Okay. So how about 10:30 a.m. activities? Beth takes us to hotel. So
We will be taken to
hotel by bus.
yes, we will be taken to hotel by bus. Correct. So how about 12 activity? 12 p.m. activity. Hotel serve lunch. So
Lunch will be served by hotel.
yes, lunch will be served by hotel, right? And next, look at ski shop provides skis and boots. So the answer is skis and boots.
skis and boots will be provided by local shops.
Ski shop.
Yes. So skis and boots will be provided by local ski shop. Correct. And next, teachers collect lift passes and handed them out to students. Okay. အဲ့တော့ဒါလေးကိုကျွန်တော်လုပ်ရေးသားမယ်။အဲ့ဒီမှာဆိုတော့ object ကဘယ်ကောင်လဲ
Student.
students လားဒါမှမဟုတ် live live pass လား student ကိုယူထားကြရလား Okay အဲ့ဒါ student ကိုယူထားကြဆိုတော့ဖြေရအောင် studentsဒီပြောတော့ student ကိုယူထားတာဒါမှမဟုတ် live pass ကိုယူထားတာကျတော့ဒီ pass နဲ့တိုက်ဆိုင်တဲ့ object တွေဘာဖြစ်မလဲ
Lift passes.
live passes အဲ့မှာကျတော့လေ direct object နဲ့ indirect object နဲ့ပြန်ခွဲသွားတာဟုတ်လားအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် direct object ကိုညှိညှိလိုက်နော် live passes will be collected and handed out to students by the teachers ဟုတ်နော်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် direct object ကိုယူပြီးတော့ဖြေရပို့ပြီးတော့ဆင်ပြေတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်မလားဒါမှကျွန်တော် indirect object ကိုယူမယ်ဆိုရင် students will be as a collected ထည့်လို့မရတော့ right students will be handed out right the live passes by the teachers အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင် collected ပြသွားတယ်ဒါဆို collect ကကျွန်တော် live passes နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာကျတော့ကျွန်တော် indirect direct object တွေ live passes ကိုယူလိုက် the live passes will be collected and will be handed out to students by the teachers ရမယ်နော် okay
Yes.
so next ski instructors meet students at the alpine ski lift so the answer is
Then will be met
Students will be met
But at Alpine ski lift.
by ski
instructors. Yes, correct. Students will be met again, right? Students will be met at the alpine ski lift by the ski instructors. Correct. And next, ski instructors divided students into groups according to ability. So how about this one?
Students will be
Students?
divided.
according to ability by ski instructors.
Yes, students will be divided into groups according to ability by ski instructors. Correct. And the instructors accompany students to the slope for their first lesson. So how about this one?
Will be accompanied
Company to the slope.
Slope? For
Oh,
the
there.
first lesson,
Find the interest.
find the instructor. Yes, correct. Students will be accompanied to the slope for their first lesson. Find the instructors, right? And the last one, teachers met students at the bottom of the lift and take them back to the hotel. So how about this one too?
Students will be met at the bottom of the hotel by teachers.
And will be
Okay,
then
will
back
be taken, yes. Okay, so the answer is students will be met at the bottom of the lift and will be taken back, right? Take back is something will be taken back to the hotel by the teachers, right? Okay, အဲ့ဒါလေးရမယ်နော် number 3လေးရမယ်နော်ဒီချက်ရှိတယ်လားရှင်ရှိနော် okay ရှိဘူးဆိုရင်နည်းနည်းလေးဆက်သွားလိုက်မယ်နော်ဆိုတော့အချိန်လေးရနည်းနည်းလေး10မိနစ်လောက်နေသေးတယ်ဆိုတော့ I wish I hadn't done that. So do you still remember that button? မမိသေးလားမမိသေးရနော် When do we use that? ဘယ်အချိန်မှာသုံးတာလဲ answer
To regret.
To express or regret.
Yes, to express our regret, right? What we have done in the past. Okay. So number one, write captions for the pictures. So you can see the pictures here. So you have to write the captions for each of the pictures. So for number one, someone is standing at the bus stop and the bus is leaving, right? So I should have got here earlier, right? So for number two, what will the question caption be? Can you type your answers in the chat for number two? Number two, little time. So you can see here the girl, and either the phone is ringing, and either someone is performing on the stage, right? So what will the caption be for that picture? So please type your answers in the chat. Okay, I got one answer, two answers. I should have put my phone on silent mode. Yes. I should have annoyed her. Yes. I should have muted my phone. Yes, correct. I should have kept my phone on silent mode. Yes, correct. I wish I hadn't taken my phone. Kind A, right?
Yes, teacher.
I wish I hadn't taken my phone, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So actually for this caption, you have to use should have and shouldn't have only. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And so I should have set my phone on silent mode. Yes, correct. I should have muted my mobile phone. Yes, correct. I should have muted my ringtone. I shouldn't have taken my phone. Yes, correct. So is that all? Okay, So we'll move to picture 3. And we can see someone is doing the laundry, right? And we can see the phone is getting wet, right? So what will be the caption for picture 3? I should have remembered to put my phone out of the pocket before doing the laundry. Yes, correct. Campbell. I shouldn't have, right, Susie?
Yes, typing error. Yes.
Typing error. Okay, I shouldn't have put my phone in the pocket. Yes. And I should have checked my pockets. Yes, correct. Okay. I should have checked my pocket before I did the laundry. Yes, correct, me, okay. And I shouldn't have taken out. I should have taken out, or I shouldn't have taken out my phone in the pocket. Should have or shouldn't have? I should have
Should have.
taken out, right? Yes. Okay, correct. And I should have checked my trousers. Yes, correct. I should have checked my pants. Correct. Yes. And I should have checked my trousers for washing them. Yes, correct. I shouldn't have put. I shouldn't have put my phone in the pocket. Yes, it has to be put, right? Surely. For 1, 2, 3, they're the same, right? Put. Okay. I should have taken care of things before it got out of hand. Okay, correct, comma.
Watch it. That's unfair. You didn't call out their name for others. Why you call my name?
I did call them, right?
You just say the
I
sentence and say it's correct.
No, I did call them for the second one. I did. It says check my trousers for washing them. Yes, correct. Indra, right? Okay. Okay. So that is up to 3, right? So for the rest, remember 4 and for 5, 6, 7, 8, that will be homework. Okay. So write it at home and we'll discuss again this on Friday. Okay. For number 5 and 6, you have to use I wish, and for number 7 and 8, you have to use if only for the captions. Okay. So that will be your homework. Okay. So I'll stop here for today's lesson. So is there any question about today's lesson?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So bye-bye for today, guys. We'll see you on Friday again. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.